In the UK, we acquired a business called Penna and we integrated the two companies, and that became LHH Penna. We had at LHH a very strong culture, and Penna had a very strong culture too. And we knew that we couldn't take the LHH culture or the Penna culture. We had to create a new culture. We started to become concerned that the cultures weren't feeling the way that we know they need to feel in order to be successful. And in order for us to help understand and pinpoint what the problems were, where the problems were, we looked for a tool that would help us understand our people more effectively. The problems that we've always had with surveys is that we give everyone 6 weeks to fill out that survey, and then by the time that we get the data back, which might then be another 2 months after, it's almost out of date from when we first did it. And at the pace that our culture was trying to be built, we needed to react much quicker than that. And when we looked at Peakon, we saw that that had a lot of the benefits that we were looking for in order to help us. The first thing that we did when looking at Peakon was we looked at obviously the bank of questions that they had. Being engagement experts ourselves, we thought quite honestly that we would probably have to change a lot of the questions. However, when it came to it, we realized that the questions that Peakon had created were almost perfect for our business. We then tweaked some of those questions to make them more correct for the exact circumstances that we were going through, which was a big merger of two organizations. So we probably added about 10% to the questions to make them feel right for our business. People's understanding of surveys in the past are they're going to be 50, 60 questions, they're going to take me half an hour, 45 minutes to fill out. So it was really important that our people understood A, the value of why it's so important to do this survey, and B, that if you do fill it out and if you click on that link, it's only going to take you a couple of minutes to do. So it was really important that up front our communication, both using the Peakon tool, but even separate to that, some of the communications that we did verbally to our staff were really clear about why we were doing it and the ease of using the tool. I can't think of a world now without Peakon. You know, not being able to see how people are feeling on a regular basis with all the data analytics that we do in our business around other things. For me, the most important thing to analyze is your people. And you know, gone are the days of being able to do that once a year and getting the data back 6 months later. We work in a world now that is so real time, that changes every week. Being able to see, you know, how your people feel and how engaged they are in the different departments, in the different regions, the different levels, really helps you understand where and how to take your business forward. And if you think about Peakon and how regular it is, that's a great way to measure a lot of the initiatives that you run in an HR team, whether that be a leadership development program, whether that be an assessment process, whether that be the people that you hired or the things that you changed. Having Peakon there is just the greatest way to measure all those things. We use Salesforce at LHH Penna a lot to understand how our sales are going, what our pipeline's looking like, and that's a real-time dashboard. And every day I turn on my computer and I look at how we're performing as a business. And the thing we love about Peakon is it's a very similar experience, you know, and rather than looking at your pipeline and looking at your sales, to some extent you're looking at the more important thing, which is how are your people feeling. And if your people are feeling really, really good and really engaged, you're going to perform better as a business. The way I use Peakon is the same. You know, if I'm looking at that survey dashboard in real time and I can see that our scores are improving, I genuinely believe that our business is going to be more effective.